that work? Okay, wait, that worked. What the hell? Okay, what if I try it with this mic now? Okay, wait, that worked. What the hell? Why is it so bright? It's so bright. I know, it's flash. It's like weird ass lighting. Hold on a second. Okay, let me try to fix this. Why is it like blurry and shit? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my god, it's giving Oppenheimer lighting. Bro. Okay. Hey, what if I do like, what happens here? Is that better? Okay, I don't know. That's better. Okay. Oh my god, what if I go even more? Is that clearer? I don't know why it's still like... Okay. The focus is just a little shallow. Okay. That's a lot better. Quanheimer lighting. Yeah, sorry if you have blue eyes. It's over for you. It's over before it began. Okay, do we think that that looks good enough? It sounds good enough? It looks good enough? Because I could tinker with it more, but as long as it's not, you know, flash banging and we have sound. Okay. Let's just rock and roll. All right. So, what's up, everybody? Hey, YouTube. I'm in downtown Los Angeles, and we're about to go to a protest. I saw that a no war protest was happening downtown. I don't know how big it's gonna be. I can see it right now. It's in Pershing Square. I know like DSA, PSA, a bunch of groups are helping to organize this. It doesn't look like it's exactly started yet. So we're gonna head over there in a second. We are gonna head over there in a second. Every time I hear you say that about black people in America, it hurts. Still, I appreciate you saying the truth. Thank you. Wait, what did I say? Anyway, Silver Thought, thank you for the rhyme. Okay. Oh. Also, I have not that great of a bag. Apparently, my IRL bag is like the first IRL bag ever made, so it's not that great. Therefore, if we F, it's very possible if we F, just roll with the punches, you know? Just go with it. Okay, it looks like things are starting to move a little bit, so we're gonna head over there soon. But anyway, so I was gonna head down here anyway and attend the anti-war protest, and I figured, you know what? Let me bring my equipment. Oh, sorry, I gotta... Tony K Films is gonna meet me, but he said he's like stuck in horrible traffic. But anyway, okay, so I'm gonna be solo. I am gonna be solo. Alright, so Okay, looks like we're starting to move out, so let's just get in there, you guys. Let's just go. Okay. All right, here we go. Make sure I have enough slack there. Love the fit. Yeah, I got my Free Palestine shirt on. Okay, this is so heavy. My camera. It's okay though. All right, here we go. Oh! From me. Speeding intentionally. What a fucking asshole.
Justice is our demand! Justice is our demand! We will not be pushed aside! We will not be pushed aside! We stand by justice side by side! We stand by justice side by side! We will not be pushed aside! We will not be pushed aside! We stand by justice side by side! We stand by justice side by side! No threats! No bombs! No threats! No bombs! No war on Iran! No war on Iran! No threats! No bombs!
No.
I got one too. I never promised.
No war!
You probably know more about it than I do.
No war on Iran.
From the belly of the beast!
From the belly of the beast.
Hands off the Middle East!
Hands off the Middle East.
From the belly of the beast!
From the belly of the beast.
No justice, no peace!
No justice, no peace.
1, 2, 3, 4!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Feed the people, not the war!
Feed the people, not the war.
5, 6, 7, 8!
5, 6, 7, 8.
We won't let them escalate!
We won't let them escalate.
1, 2, 3, 4!
1, 2, 3, 4.
We won't pay for Israel's war!
We won't pay for Israel's war.
5, 6, 7, 8!
5, 6, 7, 8.
We will not cooperate!
We will not cooperate.
Israel bombs, USA pays!
Israel bombs, USA pays.
How many kids have they killed today?
How many kids have been killed today?
Israel bombs, USA pays!
Israel bombs, USA pays.
How many kids have they killed today?
How many kids have been killed today?
Money for children education!
Money for children education.
Not for wars and deportation!
Not for wars and deportation.
Money for children education!
Money for children education.
Not for wars and deportation!
Not for wars and deportation.
Not for wars and deportation!
Not for wars and deportation.
No threats! No bombs!
No bombs.
No war on Iran!
No war on Iran.
No threats! No bombs!
No threats. No bombs.
No war on Iran!
No war on Iran.
No more war, not one more!
Just gonna walk up and down for a sec.
No more war, not one more! Resistance is justified!
Resistance is justified.
Okay, you guys, so we're in Pershing Square. This is downtown Los Angeles. And this is an anti-war protest. This is no to war in Iran, no to war in Los Angeles. Of course, stopping the genocide in Palestine. I'll show you the signs.
Palestine!
quite a workout today. But in case you don't know, it's me. I'm here. Hello. I think that looks a little bit better. Okay, all right. Thank you. We hold these troops. We are, yes. Kwan News Network. Kwan News Network. We are on the ground reporting from the anti-war protest in downtown Los Angeles. I'm gonna go back to the front. I don't know if we're planning to march.
No ICE! No KKK! No fascist USA! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Glory to our martyrs! Intifada until victory, and long live Palestine! We are here today again with the Palestinian Youth Movement, and today we are joined alongside 30 organizations who have mobilized today to show that the people of Los Angeles reject endless war. We are here today to call for a comprehensive arms embargo now. We are here today to mobilize against the genocide in Gaza and to show that no matter how much the Zionist and U.S. media tries to keep Gaza in the shadows, and over 600 days later, the people of Los Angeles have refused to abandon Gaza. And we continue to keep all eyes on Palestine. We're here today also to demand an end to U.S. military intervention, whether in Iran or right here in our neighborhoods in Los Angeles. So we've come here together today to unite our movement and our struggles to confront U.S. imperialism and Zionism from LA to Palestine to Iran. So, as we all know, this past few weeks, the U.S. administration has ramped up its attacks against indigenous and migrant communities across LA, Orange County, and the Inland Empire. Shame! These ICE raids, these abductions, the deportations, these are not isolated. This is a direct continuation and a direct reflection of the U.S. imperialist agenda that criminalizes migration, that funds genocide, and that represses resistance. Shame! At the same time we're seeing this carried out in the streets here in LA, we've seen fully backed by the United States, the Zionist regime continue to wage genocide in Gaza, impose a total blockade on the West Bank, and violate sovereignty across the region under the guise of quote-unquote security and false nuclear claims. A week ago, Israel expanded its genocidal campaign onto the Iranian people in an attempt to secure Zionist domination of the entire region.
We hit them back!
Now, we know that since wants not to end wars, but to try to force our people into submission. But what has been clear is that our people will not submit.
The Zionists are in bunkers now! The Zionists are in bunkers!
Over the last 20 months, we have witnessed the promise of regional unity, and our people in Gaza, in Lebanon, in Yemen, have shown us what it means to embody dignity. And around the world, we have seen the unquestionable will of the popular masses who have taken matters into our own hands to demand an end to the genocide. We've seen the brave activists on the Freedom Flotilla who sailed to break the siege. We saw thousands arrive on foot in Egypt for the march to Gaza with an entire convoy of thousands who came from Algeria and Libya and all over North Africa to break the siege. We've seen our community right here in LA mobilize against the genociders, against the corporations that profit off of the genocide, including the company Maersk, which we kicked out of LA a year ago. And as imperialist and Zionist regimes attempt to divide us, we must insist on unity in confronting Zionism. From Palestine to Iran, from Lebanon to Yemen to Los Angeles, we will never be intimidated into submission.
Down with Zionism!
Israel has never been more isolated, and it is our role to continue to resist and to continue to isolate it. We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Hands off Iran now!
Hands off Iran now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
End the siege on Gaza now!
End the siege on Gaza now!
From the belly of the beast!
From the belly of the beast!
U.S. out of the Middle East!
U.S. out of the Middle East!
From the belly of the beast!
From the belly of the beast!
U.S. out of the Middle East!
U.S. out of the Middle East!
Guys, shout out to Marsh for holding this camera for hours on end because it is so heavy.
Unión Barrio is an independent political organization operating and dedicated to struggle on behalf of the Raza, living within the current borders of the United States. Since the start of the LA raids, and since ICE has been targeting our community, Unión Barrio and the LA Community Self-Defense Coalition has been at the forefront of the struggle to protect our migrant communities, and we have been doing training and doing patrols day in and day out, 24/7 to protect our community. So I'd like to give us a warm welcome to Unión Barrio. Hi everyone. Unión del Barrio is an anti-imperialist organization that has always stood firmly against U.S. imperialism. That is why it is our obligation to be here today in community to denounce Trump's continued support of the genocide in Palestine and now his potentially imminent threat against the people of Iran. The U.S. has always tried to impose their political and economic will on Nuestra America and also on our sister nation of Iran. In August of 1953, the U.S. led the overthrow of Iran's prime minister. Months later, the U.S. also led to the overthrow of the president of Guatemala in 1954. This story of U.S. intervention has repeated itself numerous times in various countries of both regions. Today, we are proud to unite with the people of Palestine who are righteously fighting to defend their right to live on their own historic homeland. We continue to demand that the United States stop sending our tax dollars to the Zionist regime that is committing genocide against Palestinian people. We also stand up to denounce the possibility of U.S. military intervention in Iran. The Zionist entity unnecessarily struck Iran and is now trying to draw the U.S. imperialist armed forces to support them in the war. While Trump slashes funding to education, healthcare, and other social services, he is sending more of our hard-earned money to the Israeli military to cause more death and destruction. Those funds need to be spent right here in our communities to help the poor. As a teacher, one of my favorite chants is money for jobs and education, not wars and deportation. We demand an end to the genocide in Palestine. We demand no attack on Iran. We demand an end to the deportations of our own people here in LA, on our own historic homeland. Our communities are under attack by the same military state. Our communities are being ripped apart by ICE and their accomplices. Now is the time to act. We must get organized. Join the Community Self-Defense Coalition to defend the working class people from the kidnappers, from the kidnappings by the imperialist colonizer state. Stop arming Israel now. Money for schools and education, not wars and deportation. Que viva el pueblo de Irán, que viva el heroico pueblo palestino. Patria o muerte, venceremos. Money for jobs and education!
Education!
Not for war and occupation!
Not for war and occupation!
Money for jobs and education!
Money for jobs and education!
Not for war and deportation!
Not for war and deportation!
From the belly of the beast!
From the belly of the beast!
No justice, no peace!
No justice, no peace!
From the belly of the beast!
You guys, of course, Chair Mass has authorized $5 million in overtime.
Alright, now we want to welcome our next
LAPD.
speaker from SoCal Students for Justice in Palestine!
Hello everybody, I'm here as a representative for the SoCal Students for Justice in Palestine, organizing to build up a mass movement for Palestine and confront Zionism on our campuses. Israeli jets crossed into Iranian airspace on June 13th. The Zionist entity murdered over 200 civilians in days and erased the notion in the minds of hundreds of millions of people that the genocide in Gaza and the occupation of Palestine are somehow separable from the bombs now falling on civilians in Iran. Each strike was paid for by the same U.S. military aid package and justified by the same imperial doctrine that treats whole populations as disposable obstacles to strategic control. Shame! The escalation of U.S.-backed violence against the Iranian people should come as no surprise. Iran has been a victim of U.S. imperialism for decades, with sanctions costing the country's department storing food and slashing access to basic health care. What is happening in Iran has direct and immediate implications for those of us living here in SoCal and across the U.S. The weapons manufacturers and war profiteers like Raytheon that supply the IRS with bunker busters and other weapons also outfit the LAPD and National Guard with their less than lethal arsenals. Shame!
Shame!
The federal grants that militarize ICE raids are itemized with the same VHS budget that bankrolls the overseas targeting software used in Iranians and Palestinians. When our neighborhoods are flooded with the surveillance drones and armored vehicles, we are living in the domestic reality of a foreign policy and government that sees military force and imperialism as its first language. Even after months of fascist repression, most of our universities have not taken a stance against ICE, a stance against Zionism, and in their silence continue to be complicit in Zionist warmongering against Iran and Palestine. Shame! Shame! Our universities have instead allowed ICE and federal agents onto campus to affect students like Mahmoud Khalil, labeling him as a threat to national security, for demanding that Columbia University divest from the weapons manufacturing companies bombing our homelands and allow for the visa revocation of hundreds across the country. We all stand here today, not as separate movements, but as a united front. Now is not the moment to let fear or helplessness win. We urge everyone to become involved with grassroots organizations like the Community Self-Defense Coalition. promise that we will make positive change. For Iranians resisting IOF and U.S. bombs and sanctions, for Palestinians resisting genocide and mass displacement, for migrants resisting cages, deportations, and being torn away from loved ones, we all share the same answer. No war, no occupation, no deportations. Thank you.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Hands up for students now!
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 Fight for jobs and education!
Yeah, I'm by myself. My parents aren't here.
Not for wars and deportation!
They left earlier today.
Not for
Anyway,
wars
hi,
and
everyone.
deportation!
How we
In
doing?
their statement, they spoke of a Palestinian political prisoner, Mahmoud Khalil, who was abducted by ICE agents, and Columbia University allowed for ICE agents to abduct him in front of his home on March 8th. And he's been in ICE detention center for 104 days and was just released
How's the
yesterday.
shaky cam?
Mahmoud Khalil was used as an example by the Trump administration to start off his war on his anti-immigration policies. Mahmoud Khalil was a lead student negotiator at Columbia University, exposing the university as an imperial institution, not meant to protect students but to provide a proper education. And the same person, Tom Homan, who labeled him as a national security threat, was the same person who called the National Guard on the people of Los Angeles resisting against the ICE raid. And so we know that the movement for Palestinian liberation cannot be separated for justice for migrants. And so, with that, I would like to now call off a member from Party for Socialism and Liberation. Let me hear you, Los Angeles! My name is Shawnee. I am a proud Iranian-born immigrant who has grown up here in the city of Los Angeles. I was born in Tehran and we immigrated here, where I have lived my life as a fighter. I have been in the streets defending my immigrant communities from the terror of ICE raids. I have been in these streets Americans are opposed to war. The U.S. class has not learned their lesson that the American people are loudly proclaiming we do not want another war. These politicians who have no problem spending trillions of dollars in endless war in a society that cannot feed its poor, that cannot house its homeless, and cannot provide for the health and safety of its people. This is a rotten society. It is rotten to its core. As we speak, the U.S. is sending B-2 bombers, which are capable of carrying nuclear weapons, the same bombers that were used against Iraq, against Afghanistan, against Libya, against Palestine and Yemen. Shame! Shame! Where do they get these billions of dollars to spend on weapons?
Or taxes!
From cutting our programs, from cutting our services here at home. For every dollar spent on war, that is another money being defunded from our health care, or lack of any health care here in the United States. Our education, our housing, our Social Security and Medicaid, all being vetted to fund this war abroad. Are we going to let this happen? We are here today, and Trump and his friends don't realize how powerful we are. That's why they are waging war on our immigrant communities, on Palestinians, on our public services, on black communities, and on Iran and on working class people. But our people are resilient. They're some of the most resilient people in the world. The Iranian people will never bow to U.S. imperialism. We condemn these attempts at regime change. We condemn a genocidal war. Americans don't want war. Iranian people are not our enemy. And we have the power now to unite our struggles, to kick ICE out of our communities, to end war with Iran, and to stop this genocide in Gaza. Are you with me? Are you with me? Hands off Iran! 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 Thank you. We want justice, you stay home!
We want justice to say hi!
Hands off Iran now!
Hands off Iran now!
We want justice, you stay home!
We want justice to say hi!
End the siege on Gaza now!
End the siege on Gaza now!
We want justice, you stay home!
We want justice to say how!
End the occupation now!
End the occupation now!
We want justice, you stay home!
We want justice to say how!
My arm! It's worth it though. You guys feel the solidarity? You feel the power of the
The is recognize this possible and to keep each other safe. Can we do that?
people? Yes!
Can you get behind the banners, please? Let's get organized. Let's
Okay,
keep each
so
other
here we are.
safe. Our focus today is to get our message heard, to show the world that the streets of LA
Okay, I think we are marching.
reject genocide and
When I'm
reject
financially able to support your work, I will respectfully yours. No worries. Just glad to have you here.
Stay together, stay behind the banners, and remember that we're looking out for each other. We keep each other safe.
You guys, I cannot get over that Mercedes that sped by so
If
fast.
anyone asks you for an interview, just
Fucking
send us to
asshole.
someone in the other bus. All right. And our dozens and our millions. We are all Palestinians.
Okay, here we go.
And our dozens and our millions. We are all Palestinians.
We are all Palestinians!
You want imperialists. Number one.
We are on Hill Street. We're on Hill Street in downtown, starting at 5th Avenue, heading up to 6th. At least the weather is good. Yeah, it's really warm. You know, people like to talk about what they would have done during the Vietnam War protests, what they would have done during the civil rights for a sec. How we doing? Okay, right now I'm downtown in Los Angeles. We are marching through the streets protesting the war in Iran, the genocide, Palestinians, the cruel mass deportations that are happening, ICE in our communities. There's a lot going on. It's all connected. You can see how it's all connected. has been bombed in Gaza. His family is being bombed in Iran, maybe in Yemen, maybe in Syria, maybe in Lebanon, maybe all the above. People whose family and friends and neighbors have been kidnapped by ICE, by all of these enforcing arms of the United States empire. Should I walk up to these people and say, hey, by the way, gotta make sure that you have sufficiently condemned Hamas for a random person in my chat? Can I get some confirmation?
except the current one. You can't be for every civil rights movement except the one that's currently happening.
welcome. Thanks for being here. Even if you're a hater, you know, maybe you'll watch, maybe you'll see, maybe you'll go, I want to be a part of that. Or maybe not, and at least you give me the views. But we're downtown. We are downtown at an anti-war protest. No to the military in Los Angeles kidnapping people from their jobs, from their homes, from their place, from their communities. No to the genocide in Palestine. It's been going on for 19 months. And no to war in Iran.
months of war against my country and Afghanistan. And I'm here to say, we refuse that to happen again! As U.S. Zionist aggression escalates in the region, and as the U.S. continues its racist and unjust assault on the kidnapping on migrants and also the theft that is taking place. The Palestinian Zionist Collective condemns these fascist and vile acts, while continuing its genocide and pillaging of Palestinians for the last week. The Zionist regime has bombed Tehran and multiple Iranian cities. Shame! These attacks are coordinated, premeditated, and conducted with U.S. knowledge. It represents an unprecedented violent escalation of the ongoing imperial war across West Asia waged by the Zionist entity of U.S. empire. Well, shame! While U.S. officials posture about de-escalation and arrogantly suggest surrender, they continue to arm, fund, and provide the Zionist state with political immunity as it carries out its colonial terror, whether it's Palestine, Yemen, Syria, Lebanon, and Iran.
Shame!
There are no
Thank you,
limits
Anonymous.
to the measures the empire is willing to take to preserve regional imperialist hegemony, crushing resistance, and punishing any state and people that dare to defy imperial order.
Yeah, look, I'm a sweaty girl.
Stand firm in our rejection of a war against Iran. Our feminist anti-imperialist position affirms that this is a war on Iran's sovereignty, self-determination, and of people and jurisdiction, isolation, and decades of Western aggression. It comes as no surprise.
The girl with the mic has endless energy, I know.
Which has killed civilians by targeting neighborhoods and critical infrastructure occurred before the scheduled U.S. the Zionist aggression from Palestine to Iraq, Lebanon to Syria, to Yemen and Iran. From the belly of the beast, hands up the Middle East. From the belly of the beast, hands up the Middle East.
Hold on, I gotta fix the mic. Oh wait, you can hear again? Dude, I don't understand these mics. Hold on.
Comrades and Christians, it is my honor to say, Palestinian brothers and sisters,
Search. I don't know. It's not showing that I'm getting it. I think it's like it's going in and out. Bro, what the hell? These are like fancy ass microphones. Why don't they work? You might be better off using the device's inbuilt mic. Yeah, I don't know why they're so annoying.
Sarah Sadat, Tabassum Park, Tara Hajmiri, Mahyaz Nikzad, Najmi Shams, and hundreds of others. As Rana Ali, we strongly condemn the Zionist entity's aggression against Iran and the entirety of its population. The Zionists attacked with the goal of preventing a so-called nuclear deal from being reached and to support Iran's position as a regional power. We know all too well that these attacks have nothing to do with Iran's nuclear program and are rather the continuation of over a century of the West's attempt to control and prevent Iran from asserting its sovereignty. In 1909, the British Empire began stealing Iran's oil by the establishment known as the Anglo-Iranian Oil Company. This is known as BP, or British Petroleum today. In 1953,
The British stealing?
Iranian
I'm
Prime
shocked.
Minister Rahman Mossadegh led efforts to nationalize the country's oil and thus putting this natural resource back in the hands of Iranians. As a result, the CIA and MI6 staged a coup and took him out of power. During his trial, Mossadegh reiterated that his fate served as an example in the future throughout the Middle East in breaking the chains of slavery and servitude to colonial interests. In the last several decades since, the Iranian people have attempted time and again to establish their autonomy, free of Western powers and free of monarchist dictatorships. Since then, the Zionist entity and other Western countries have continued meddling in Iran's political and social life. Iran's existence and sovereignty poses a threat to the U.S. and Israel's grip on the surrounding region as a whole, and we must oppose any and all foreign intervention in the country. To the LA Iranian diaspora, your support of monarchists and Zionists will never set you or the rest of our people free. Instead of cheering on the destruction of our homelands and manufacturing consent for genocidal and violent crimes, we call on you to organize mutual aid for the displaced here and abroad. As ICE, the U.S. military, and IRF-trained LAPD wage war on refugees and immigrants right here in Southern California, we urge you to open your doors and your hearts with the same hospitality found back home. As Iranians, we are more than familiar with travel bans, deportations, crushing sanctions, and other aspects of the murderous immigrant practices of Western countries. And we say shame.
Shame!
We call on every community of the Swana region, from the Western Sahara to Afghanistan, to unite against the threat of Zionism and for the total liberation of Palestine. Regime Zionist as
liberate the people of Iran. Well, Iran was a democracy. And they had a democratically elected president, Mossadegh. You want to know what the United States did? Because he nationalized Iran's oil, and it pissed off the British Empire, and of course, the United States. Sounds been great so far since last session. Okay, good. They went in, the CIA orchestrated not one, but two coups, and they were successful in that, and they reinstalled the Shah and got rid of the leader that the Iranians elected via their democracy. So, isn't that interesting? Sound again? Oh, damn it. Hold on. Test. Oh, is it this one? Oh. Oops. Okay, this one. Cuts in and out. You know what? A girl can only do so much. A girl can only do so much. I don't know why. Hello. Okay, that's the mic. It's funny. Okay, we'll put this one here. Oh, you guys, I'm starting to fade a little bit. Not gonna lie. My body is not in protest shape. Hot girl summer, hot protest girl summer. I think I'm gonna probably hold on for about 10 more minutes. How long are we at? An hour and a half? Alright, we gotta get hot girl summer going. Because it's solidarity summer. Alright, let me go back in there and then... I've heard solidarity summer gets you abs. It's true. It's true.
Protect the interests of the ruling class, which is all part of a global economic system designated to exploit our resources and labor. So we must correctly identify our enemy and forbid the best from reenacting the terror that they bestowed in nations like Iraq onto the state of Iran. And this is why we must demand an immediate end to an arms embargo, an end to the U.S. aid to Israel, and for the U.S. military to get out of Iran, to get out of LA, to get out of Korea, and to get out of Education!
protest. Oh boy. For a sec, because we got back to Pershing Square where we started. So I think that's the end of the march. It picked up quite a bit of people as we went along. I thought Trump said he was going to decide in 2 weeks. I guess not. Couple last shots before we. I'm gonna head back to my car because my arm is officially dead. So let me bring this back over. Woo. Okay, I cannot hold this camera. I'm so weak. I did the best I could for 2 hours almost. Permission to hit the bong? Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. Okay, let me get into the car. Oh my gosh. Woo-hoo. Okay. Oh, my arm. Oh. Holy moly, guys. Holy. Okay. Okay. Woo. Oh. Okay, I can hear myself. Great, let me turn that down. Okay. Oh. Seriously, shout out to Marsh and all the camera people out there. Shout out to all the camera people because it's sweaty. It's sweaty and heavy. As I said, hot girl summer. We gotta get in shape for protesting, mobilizing, going up against the U.S. war machine. I gotta be in shape. I do. I highly recommend backpack shoulder mount. I know. I don't really have that great of a setup. It's fine. It's fine for certain things, but when I'm in the streets trying to capture footage of a protest, it's not an ideal setup. But yes, I am aware that the United States has officially bombed Iran. I mean, let's be real, we were already at war because we are Israel and Israel is us, as we have made very clear. So the fact that Israel was bombing Iran, of course, with the weapons and with the support of the United States meant we already were at war. It's just that now we are directly bombing them. But yeah, so women get imprisoned for dancing in Iran. Okay, you know what? For the 1000th time, let me explain something. You cannot free people
by bombing them. And also, if we're going to go off of, oh yeah, foreign states should bomb other states where repression is occurring, then the United States should be bombed as well. Like, if we're going with that logic, then I guess we should just nuke the whole world. If suddenly now we care about misogyny, now we care about liberating women, then I guess we just have to blow up the whole world, because misogyny is everywhere. Women being repressed is a global thing. And here's the thing too, okay? Do you understand that a people cannot engage in the fight for social progress, which people in Iran have been doing? There are leftist movements, young people in Iran, who have been fighting the government's repression. Do you think that they can do that when they're having to find shelter because the US and Israel are dropping bombs on them? Do you think that we can have like little progress movements in the street? Do you think that we can go out and fight for, that people can go and fight for gay rights, for women's rights, when they are constantly having to face military invasions and bombing campaigns from superpowers? No. People can't be given democracy by blowing them up when it happened to Iraq, Yemen, and the Levant. Yeah. Also, the U.S. likes to ruin democratic governments in the global south and the Middle East. We have a long history of doing this. We will go in and install a puppet leader. We have installed a number of dictators. We have destroyed democracies in the name of democracy. But listen, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up soon so I can get home, and then I'm gonna go live again later and maybe just do some light stuff, some fun stuff. So let me just say, takeaways from today. If ever you are feeling crushed by the weight of all of the horrors in the world, if you feel helpless, if you feel alone, if you feel like nothing matters, there's nothing we can do, I urge you to go to a protest. I urge you to get involved. I urge you, whether or not you can physically be in the streets, whatever it is that you can do, because solidarity is the thing that will get you through the dark days. Looking around and seeing the diversity of ages, of ethnicities, of religions. I mean, you had old people there, and that, not me included. You had old people, you had young people, there were children, which is sad too, that children, I mean, it's, the kids are out there, the kids are civilians of today. But you have these kids who are aware of what is happening, who know what ICE is, who know what genocide is, and just the diversity of these movements. You have, people who are connected in the fight to free Palestine, to stop the war in Iran, to protect migrants and immigrants in our communities. So, community and action will save us. Yeah. Look, it's easy to feel that dark cloud. It's easy to get consumed by it. I get it. You go on the internet, or if you're paying attention, even if you're half paying attention, it seems like everything is bad. But guess what? Not everything is bad. Mahmoud Khalil, he's free. He gets to hold his baby. He gets to see his wife. He shouldn't have been imprisoned. He shouldn't have been kidnapped and unlawfully, imprisoned. But he's free, and that happened because people united, and we're in the streets. We're, you know, we're involved in freeing him. We made a lot of noise, and there are others still, you know, who have not yet been freed. Others who are being kidnapped as we speak. But like, these are wins. This is news that you got to hold on to and see only happens when you know, we all unite in protesting these inhumane, evil acts of terror. That's what they are. This is a constant fight throughout history. Yeah. Wait, who was it that said it? That freedom is never won, it's earned. That like the fight for freedom is an ongoing struggle. There is no end to fighting for our liberties. Hopefully one day. I don't know when that day will be, but there are wins along the way. And anyway, you just keep going. So I'm sure you've heard the 3 bombs dropped in Iran. Yeah, I briefly talked about it. Anyway, thank you guys for supporting the stream. I appreciate it. Your subscriptions, your being here just to watch. All of that is all of that I'm grateful for. I am grateful for you all. And anyway, I'm gonna end stream. I'll probably be back at like 7 maybe. Oh, I gotta see. Oh my god, as I'm sitting here, the soreness in my arm. This is so embarrassing. Oh no. I feel like I did 10 arm days. I feel like I did 10 arm days. Oh god. Alright. Get some protein. Yeah, I'm gonna go drink a protein shake. Okay, so I think I'll see you guys later. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for streaming the protest. I wouldn't have seen it otherwise. You got it. You got it. Thanks for joining me, y'all. I will see you later. Peace out. Bye-bye.